the Abbott Panthers. First for the Abbott non-starters for today. Number 4, Ryder Hagel. Number 8, Preston Wachowski. Number 10, Aiden Wachowski. Number 11, Braden Wachowski. Number 13, Joey Pavelka. Number 15, Chase Miller. Number 18, Audrey Hale. Number 20, Benjamin Beavers. Number 21, Will Garrett. Number 22, Mason Mazua. Number 23, Wyatt Kalachek. Number 24, Andrew Walker. And number 25, Luke Wachowski. Now, let's meet the starters today for Abbott. Leading off at left shortstop, number 1, Riley Shustapa. Right second, the pitcher, number 12, Preston Wachowski. Hitting third, the first baseman, number 7, Carson Johnson. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 5, Will Costa. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 9, Connor Solins. 26, the second baseman, number 3, Logan Norman. 37, Joe Miller, number 19, Max Stalker. 28, the right fielder, number 14, Brady Schultz. And 99, the center fielder, number 6, Mason Hill. Our lead coach, Carl Crawford, assisted by Jordan Grimm and Kevin Sheila. Now, let's meet the home team for today, the Fayetteville Lions. First for the non-starters today for the Lions, number 0, Mason Fenhouse. Number 1, Carson Horn. Number 9, Ty Knight. Number 15, Luke Glennon. Number 17, Cooper Now. Number 22, Cody Dooley. Number 24, Kevin Lopez. And number 33, Cole Schmidt. Now let's meet the Fayetteville Lions starters. Leading off and playing third base, number 12, Keegan Shupak. And second, the second baseman, number 25, Easton Yeager. Leading third, the catcher, number 2, Logan Rich. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, number 10, Travis Foley. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 4, Reed Gross. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 34, Chance Richka. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 3, Lawson French. Hitting eighth, the pitcher, number 7, Jack Schley. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 13, Jack Kabala. At first base, number 11, Parker Butek. Fayetteville's coach Michael Yeager, assisted by Marcus Sodak and Jake Diggs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor America, brave men and women who serve to protect our freedom both at home and around the world.
We welcome you to Dell Diamond here in Round Rock, Texas for today's 1A state championship between Fayetteville and Abbott. Jay Snyder here with you today alongside Trevor Bullard. Trevor, it is a hot one this afternoon, but should be a great game this afternoon. What am I saying? This morning, 77 degrees. Sun is shining down on everyone, but big game today for Abbott and Fayetteville.
Yeah, Chase, and both teams yesterday in those early morning showdowns, kind of a contrast of endings for them. Abbott had to walk. They were one strike away from going to extras, getting the walk-off against Kennard by Connor Sullins. Meanwhile, Fayetteville went the distance in just a dominating pitching performance, winning 4-0 against Nazareth, so they did not have the weight. I'll tell you what, Abbott, they're looking to win their first state title since 2018, so a little bit of time for them. And Fayetteville, just here and winning it a couple short years ago. I mean, they've been here a bunch, 17, 18, 21, and now here in 23.
Back where they want to be after missing out last year, trying to get their second state championship in 3 years. Leading things off will be Riley Sestala. He'll be followed by Preston Pajovsky. Batting third, Carson Johnson. Batting fourth, cleanup, Will Cosda. Batting fifth, middle of the lineup, Connor Sullins. Batting sixth is Hogan Warren. Batting seventh, Max Stalkers. The first pitch is a ball. Batting eighth is Brady Schultz. Batting ninth, rounding out the lineup, Mason Heigel. Here's the 1-0. Low and away. Jack Schley is on the mound for Fayetteville. Or Jack Schley, beg your pardon. Comes in with a 5-1 record. Get to his defense here in just a moment. Here's the 2-0. It's a bouncer in the dirt. Home plate umpire is Doug Schultz. First base umpire Van Boatwright. Second base umpire Donnie Beltier. And third base umpire Scott Williams. And it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going for Riley Sestala. Walks on 4 pitches. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Preston Pajovsky.
And Pajovsky yesterday, Chase, not the greatest showing. Went 1 for 4. But Sestala was 0 for 2. He did walk twice, though. So he's walked third time here in this state tournament.
First pitch to Pajovsky's taken for a strike, the first strike of the game. Thrown from Schley. Nothing in 2 early on Pajovsky. The 0-2 will have to wait as Schley was taking a quick look at Sestala. The 0-2. Chopper back up the middle, gets by Schley, and it's dropped by Yeager. Everyone's safe. Yeager was trying to get Sestala on the tag, and he got ahead of himself. It's going to be an E4. Everyone's safe. Still nobody out.
And that's a tough play there. I mean, you're thinking he's easily going to get at least get a fielder's choice and get one batter out there, but just bobbled it. Tough break there.
So runners at first and second, nobody out for Carson Johnson. As Pajovsky reaches on the E4, the first pitch low and away. pitch to Johnson. Good pitch. Baiting the lower outside corner.
Chase, how many times have we seen this tournament that errors come to bite a team, come back and bite someone?
The 1-1, low and in. Carson Johnson yesterday, 1 for 2. He singled and scored in the first, walked in the third, was left stranded at second base, then flew out to left, got hit by the pitch in the 7th inning, and then scored the game-winning run. That ball is hit left side, base hit. They're going to send around Sestala. There's no throw to the plate. He scores standing up, 1-0 Abbott. An RBI single for Carson Johnson. Makes it 1-0 Abbott, still nobody out.
Goodness. Just good piece of hitting there. And I'll tell you what, Abbott last two first innings. Yesterday started out hot. Today continuing the trend.
Yeah, they're not letting up, that's for sure. Box scored from yesterday. They scored 2 runs in the 4th inning. Of course, scored the game-winning run in the 7th. Scored 2 in the 1st. So they start out fast. Will Costa got the win yesterday. He will finish with a 9-2 record. As Will Costa, the catcher, comes up to the plate as he pitched yesterday.
Yeah, it's not like at the 6A level where you're specialized to one position. Usually in this 1A, you're going to play catcher, pitcher, maybe play some third, maybe play some right field.
2-1. Blocked in the dirt by Logan Fritsch. That gives us a chance to get to the Fayetteville defense. Catching behind the plate for Fayetteville, Logan Fritsch. At first base, Parker Vitek. At second base, Easton Yeager. At short, Travis Goley. At third base, Keegan Supak. Get to the outfield after this pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Left to right in the outfield, Chance Konvicka. That ball is hit to short. They're only going to get 1 play at second base. Pajovsky goes down to third. Johnson is out at second. Costa reaches on the 6'4" fielder's choice. Runners at the corners now as Connor Solons comes up to the plate after the first out of the inning. Chance Konvicka is the left fielder. The center fielder's Jake Kubala, and the right fielder's Reed Gross.
Crazy, Chase. Sullins has only had 1 hit this entire series so far, or at least yesterday, but turned out to be the game-winning RBI.
He's got a nice opportunity here with a runner 90 feet away. First pitch misses low and away for a ball.
A lot of craziness in game 1. We had, Abbott walking off Kennard. Collinsville.
1-0 back up the middle, throw down to second base for 1. Over to first is wide. Another run scores. So Pajovsky touches the plate. Costa's out at second base. Sullen's going to get an RBI for a fielder's choice. And it's now 2-0.
Goodness, there's been a couple times. I mean, you have the earlier fielder's choice. Should have turned 2, made it from 0 to 2 outs. That should have just ended the inning right there. And sometimes you just can't keep your foot on the bag.
And the first pitch to Hogan Warren is popped out to second. Yeager makes the play. The inning is over, but not before Abbott puts 2 on the board as we go to the bottom of the first. You're watching the 1A state championship.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family, from top sports brands to backyard cooking or the best in the outdoors. The North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
Boston Sports is proud to be the official ball of the UIL, located in Manhattan, Washington. Boston has been delivering world-class team balls to high schools, colleges, and national conferences across the country for over 40 years. Boston is the standard for quality and craftsmanship, engineered to get athletes the best ball possible. Boston Sports, the official ball of the UIL. For more information, visit BostonSports.com. The heart of the man, the heart of Texas high school sports, the home of the UIL. Now it's North Southwest, the official home of the UIL state championships. When your home team needs care, you should be able to set up appointments on your schedule. Manage your home care anytime, anywhere. With the live BSW Health Act, our Baylor Scott Health. Text BETTER to 88408 to download. Stop at your local Texas Ford dealer to find incredible deals on all cars, trucks, and how about SUVs, and see why Ford is the best in Texas. Good luck today, though. Third baseman, number 12, Keegan Schuback.
Back here from Dell Diamond in Round Rock. Leading things off for Fayetteville is going to be Keegan Supak. He'll be followed by Easton Yeager and Logan Fritsch.
Yeah, and Chase, Fayetteville had no problems with Nazareth yesterday. Supak yesterday 1 for 3. And that dominant 4-0 win over the Swifts.
1-0 misses low and away. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Right down the middle there at 69 miles per hour.
Nice.
Thank you. 2-1. Two and two.
Supak yesterday, I did say he only went 1 for 3, but one of those hits knocked in half of the Lions' runs.
Swing and a miss. Bujovsky battles back after being down in the count 2-0 with 3 consecutive strikes to take down Keegan Supak. 1 away as Easton Yeager comes up.
And this top of the lineup for Fayetteville was big. Supak drove in 2 runs with 1 hit. Yeager drove in 2 runs off 2 hits.
And the first pitch to Yeager is hit high in the air to left. Easy play for the left fielder Stalker. 2 down. The left fielder for Abbott today is Max Stalker. The center fielder is Mason Heigel. The right fielder is Brady Schultz. At first base is Carson Johnson. Second base, Hogan Warren. Short, Riley Sestala. Third base, Connor Solons. Catching behind the plate, Will Cosna. First pitch is a strike from Preston Pajovsky, the starting pitcher, who's 3-0. To the third batter in the lineup, Logan Fritsch, the catcher. The 0-1. 0-2. On speed coming in at 61.
Chase, I have to tell you, the Fayetteville fans out there pretty brave, sitting in the first 3 rows.
The 0-2. Popped up. Sestala, inning over. That is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Preston Pujovsky. We're through 1, 2-0 Abbott. Back in a moment.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Top of the second we go. 2-0 Abbott. Max Stalker will lead things off. He'll be followed by Brady Schultz and Mason Hazel. 0-2.
Chase, what a first inning that was there for the Panthers. You got the 2 runs, the errors, and the inability to convert into double plays kind of cost Fayetteville. Let's see if they can respond with a quick first out here.
Well, there's your first quick out. Max Stalker strikes out. That is strikeout number 1 for Jack Schley. Max Stalker goes down. Brady Schultz comes up to the plate.
Yeah, it's a 3 pitches in. That's about as quick as you can. Well, unless the first pitch out.
First pitch to Brady Schultz. This is up and away for a ball. Trevor, you had the 2 best games of the day yesterday, and it wasn't even close. The 1-0. One, of course, involved Abbott.
Right.
Winning on a walk-off. And then the craziest game we've seen here in a while.
I cannot believe Harleton came back and won.
I can't either.
Down to their final strike.
Several times.
Yeah, several times, and then 4 straight runs, walked it off on a double into right field. Just, you know, you were down there on the first base cam, and you got a shot of the pitcher for Collinsville, and he was not happy.
Yeah. Well, he talked about it yesterday. He pitched his heart out.
Yeah, went 6 innings, only gave up, I think it was 3 or 4 hits.
Yeah, no runs.
No runs, yeah, and then bullpen couldn't close it out.
3-2. By the way, 2 excellent calls.
Thank you, thank you. I will say the other crazy game had our friend and colleague Brady Sparks talk about it after this pitch.
3-2, swung on and missed. Back-to-back Ks for Jack Schley. 2 down here in the top of the second.
Brady, give me a head nod. Was it 4.5 hours? Between China Spring and Sinton went 12 innings.
Yeah, so they started that game at Dish Falk Field at 5 o'clock. He's mouthing over to me. He wants me to say that out loud. 5 o'clock. And we got started here in the Shiner game and new home at 7-10. The 0-1 hit him. So Mason Hazel will walk on down to first base. And Riley Sestala will come up to the plate with a runner at first base, 2 out. Yeah, we got started here last night at 7:10. That game ended at 8:50 because 1, we were flying by, and 2, it was a Shiner domination run rule from beginning to end. Sestala takes low and away ball 1. I mean, Ryan Peterson was on fire.
Yeah.
There was nothing they could do.
Pretty good quarterback, too, for Shiner as well.
Runner goes. He got an insane jump. Holy cow. He was halfway between first and second before the pitch was even thrown. Schley wasn't worried about him. So Hazel takes second base. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs for Riley Sestala. The 1-1 pitch. Wild pitch. Going down to third base is Sestala. Sestala advances 2 bases on back-to-back pitches.
Well, you get the walk, huge jump on the steal, and then a wild pitch. Now a little bit dangerous here for Fayetteville after looking just dominant here on the mound. You could have wild pitch, and it's 3-0 just like that.
2-1. Strike 2.
Got to get this strikeout here. Make it a quick 1-2-3 inning. Get a little confidence and see what your batters can do. Just got to get the last strike.
Chopper to short. Played on a hop. And the stretch. How about that? From Parker Vitek, the inning is over. Gully plays it on a hop. Throws out to Sestala. No runs allowed in the top of the second. 2-0, Abbott. Back here on the NFHS Network, bottom of the second inning. Ooh, that was close. Travis Gully at the plate now. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for Fayetteville. Shortstop, Gully. Batting cleanup, Reed Gross. Then Chance Convica. The 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
And Pachowski made it easy last inning, Chase. Got a strikeout, no hits, and the 3 up, 3 down for him.
The 2-0. Chopper to third, and it gets by Sullins into left. First hit of the game for Fayetteville. Travis Gully with a leadoff single in the second.
Went right through his legs.
Not going to say it. You know what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's Reed Gross. Got a piece of it. But a good pitch. Strike one.
That one actually reminded me of one of the highlights that Gavin was calling when it was China Spring Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah. Taking a quick look at Gully at first base. I am so hot.
Yeah, it's
It is. We're in an oven right now. Hit in the air to left center field. On the run to make the catch is Hazel. For the first out of the inning, Gully's going to go back. One away.
struck well there. But you got to give credit. You got to give credit to Hazel out there reading that ball, because that was carrying.
Yeah, it was.
But you were right about this heat chase. It's funny because it's not even the hottest part of the day. It's just because the sun is.
It's the hottest part for us.
Yeah, 'cause it's right here in the booth.
First pitch is a strike.
Yeah, those afternoon games, even though, you know, it's in the 90s, it's not too bad.
They officially listed the Travis Gully reach as an E5. So Fayetteville's still hitless for now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-2. The 1-2. How about that off speed, catching the outside corner? Convica swinging and missing.
Goodness, and just like that, 2 outs.
Here's Lawson Fritch, the DH today. First pitch is a strike. In Fayetteville's 4-0 victory yesterday, Lawson Fritch was 0 for 3.
Go back to first again.
It's too late to ask Avon to go down and grab us a milkshake. The 0-1 is hit high in the air to left. Stalker makes the catch. Inning over. We'll talk about that during the break, because I'm hot. I'm really hot. We're through 2-0. The first pitch of Pajovsky is into right field, and it's a leadoff single for Preston Pajovsky as Carson Johnson comes up to the plate. Carson Johnson was 1 for 2 yesterday. Reached 3 times. Got hit by the pitch and scored the game-winning run, and then walked earlier in that game, obviously. Hit high into left field on a line, a base hit. I say high because it went over the glove of Supak at third base. Still nobody out. Pajovsky at second base now. Carson Johnson is now 2 for 2.
As they come to have a little mound visit with Schley.
I got to tell you, he's been seeing the ball well. And that's going to do it for Schley. Schley only goes 2 innings. He's responsible for the 2 runs here. Ow, Velcro.
Yeah, and it's interesting, too, because after, in that second inning, kind of looked like he got locked in, got the 2 Ks, and here, with back-to-back singles, a little dangerous here. And, being down 2-0, that is, you can feel pretty comfortable with that.
Go ahead, Trevor.
I was going to say 4-0. I could say 3-0 because teams have come back from that like yesterday.
Yeah.
But 4-0, that feels a little more dangerous. Go ahead.
Reed Gross is going to go from right field to the mound. Reed Gross this season has a 6-1 record as a pitcher. I always find it interesting, Trevor, who they elect to start, because it's weird. Most of the playoffs we see 3-game series.
Right.
And you get here, it's a 1-game playoff, both in the semis and in the state finals. So, does the ace go in the semis? What would you do? Would the ace go in the semis, or would you wait until the championship?
I guess it kind of depends on who you're facing. Yeah, I mean,
people hate to admit that, but it's true.
Right. Well, I'm thinking about a game later today. In between Frisco, Reedy, and Mag West. Mag West's Ellwanger's going to Dallas Baptist. He's their ace. I think they're going to pitch him in the finals just because Mag West statistically just better than Reedy.
First pitch to Costa's taken for a ball.
But yeah, like you said, it's interesting with the 3-game series, and then you have all hands on deck for 2 games.
1-0 is taken for a strike. And in these series too, some coaches are different. One coach will elect to start their ace in game 1. Another will wait till game 2. So that's fouled back. Wait for game 2 because you'll either find yourself in one of 2 ways. You'll either be up in the series trying to close it out, or looking to tie and even up the series to force a game 3. Here's the 1-2 to Will Costa. Good block behind the plate by Fritsch.
Nobody moving.
And it's 2-2. This iced coffee became hot coffee in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, when that sun just beating on it, I would say so. All 3. Full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes as the 2-2 misses low and in. Brady loved us so much that he wanted to come up to the home plate camera.
Well, he did say he's getting lonely down there.
That is grounded to second. Yeager bobbled it. The throw is late to second base, and the bases are loaded. So that's another error on Fayetteville. It's an E4 this time.
Sullins can.
As Connor Sullins comes up with the bases loaded, Trevor.
I was going to say, Sullins can blow this game wide open here. Errors coming back to bite Fayetteville.
First pitch, foul back. You foreshadowing something, Trevor?
Big swing, maybe.
Let's see. That's outside.
Crazy that there's nobody out and the bases are loaded.
Popped up into left. Who wants it? It drops in between goalie and Konvitka. It gets by Konvitka. A run scores. It's 3-0 Abbott. And Fayetteville is having a lot of trouble fielding today. Goodness. 3-0.
Yeah, you just got a little bit of confusion. Konvitka, I think, should have just called for it. I know he was chasing after it.
One of them has to.
Yeah, you just got to let your voice be heard say, I got it, I got it. Ugh,
That's
man.
on Konvitka.
Still nobody out either.
Base is still loaded. First pitch to Hogan Warren is taken for a strike. They call that one an RBI single for Sullins. Drove in a run earlier on a fielder's choice. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Good cut.
Yeah.
On that pitch, 1 and 2.
You know, it's interesting, Chase. Abbott yesterday had to battle with Kennard. Sometimes you get a more competitive game in the semis than you do in the finals. It's always interesting when they seed everything out and you say, well, wait a minute.
2-2, outside.
Goodness.
Count is full. Hogan Warren 0 for 1. He popped out to second when he was up earlier. And that's outside, ball 4. Another run scores. It's 4-0. It has been a nightmare 3rd inning right now for Fayetteville. Just looking for any type of out as Max Stalker comes up. First pitch is a strike on the upper outside corner.
And if you're Abbott here, Chase, got to capitalize. I mean, you got 2 runs. You still got the bases loaded, nobody out. You got to just keep on going, fouled away.
Nothing in 2. Should note that Schley just straight up swapped with Gross. Schley went from the mound to right. Gross went from right to the mound. It's easy enough, right?
Yeah, I would say so. It's not
1 ball, 2 strikes.
not like I guess that Sinton during that Sinton game yesterday. I think it was Blake Mitchell. He played like 6 different positions.
1-2 on the ground to the left side. Supek with a nice play coming to the plate. They get one out. So Pajovsky's out. Stalker grounds into a fielder's choice. Sullins to third base, Warren to second, Stalker's at first.
Yeah, and in that situation, you gotta throw it home.
You have to.
You gotta make sure there's not another run on the board.
Late on that swing was Brady Schultz. Strike one. Did they just call a balk?
They just called a balk. I was about to say it.
So Sullins is going to score on the balk. Warren to third base, Stalker to second. And a balk is one of those things where you can't explain it.
But you know it when you see it.
You know it when you see it. One ball, two strikes. Swing and a miss. Schultz strikes out. He's 0 for 2 now with 2 Ks. As Mason Hazel comes up to the plate. Last 2 games, Trevor, since we're in this third inning now of this game, we enter the 8th inning of the last 2 games of where we are, as that one is hit down the right field line, foul.
Just goes into the net.
Combined score 16-0.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Shiner Newholm was just utter domination. This is more of Fayetteville, it seems like, just making some.
Yeah, a lot of mental errors.
Yeah, I mean, you have the couple of double plays he couldn't turn. Laid out into left that Konvicka couldn't just, I mean, he didn't call for it.
Yep.
I'd say those are, 2 errors have killed him, and they might just walk another runner here.
Here's the 3-1. Fouled away, count is full.
Or not.
Well, we got one more pitch to find out.
That's true.
We need to see what happens during the payoff. 3-2 pitch. That's low and in, ball 4, bases loaded. There's your walk.
There, and there's.
Top of the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to the top of the lineup and you got the bases loaded, kind of the best situation you want to be in to really put a stamp on this game.
Riley Sestala is up. First pitch, low and in, good block from Froch.
That was this close to being another run coming in.
On the ground up the middle, ranging to his left is Gully. The inning is over, but not before 3 more runs come across for Abbott. Be back in just a moment. 5-0 through 2.5. To the bottom of the third we go. Chase Snyder here with you alongside Trevor Bullard. First pitch to Jack Schley. Swung on and missed. Or just got a piece of it, I should say. Nevertheless, it's strike one. Bottom of the third inning we go. Jake Kubala is on deck. Supek will follow him. So 8-9 one-hitters due up outside. Preston Pajovsky onto the mound here in the third inning with a 5-run cushion.
And he's been dealing all day, too.
Oh, he's been terrific. Hit high in the air to right center field. Ranging over to make the play is Hazel. One down. And that will bring up Jake Kubala. Trevor, I got some good news. The sun is starting to come back here behind us. It's getting better.
You know, it's funny, in the weather forecast, I said it would be cloudy all day.
I got to tell you, man, first pitch outside. I'm not going to lie. Are these weathermen getting worse? Weather meteorologists?
Seems like it, in at least this summer.
The 1-0 hit high in the air to center. Hazel comes up. 2 down.
Great job reading that ball. It's 2 straight to him.
That's a tough play, too, because that sun was right in his eyes.
Hazel's been busy today out there in center field.
Yeah, he has. He's done well, too. So Kubala flies out to center as well. Here's Keegan Supek. Back to the top of the lineup. First pitch is a strike. Ooh. Completely behind him.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't hit him.
One ball, one strike. No, 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Outside. So, Trevor, Gavin and I were talking about it during our broadcast yesterday while you were at first base, camera. Do you have any specific baseball pet peeves, preferences, 2-2? Well, there's a hit by the pitch.
There we go.
Supek will go down to first base. Second base runner allowed by Pajovsky. Fayetteville still hitless as Easton Yeager comes up.
So I love the pitch clock.
I love the pitch clock too.
I like games that
I like games that, you know,
take.
where we don't waste our time.
That Astros Blue Jays game took 2 hours and 3 minutes.
Round of applause.
Yeah, big time.
I will give that a round of applause.
Now, I will say this.
Brady likes people standing around. His throw to first, not in time.
I'm not a fan of the extra inning rule, though.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of it either. Well, okay, I'll say this. Regular season, I kind of get it. Regular season, I don't like it, but I kind of get it.
Yeah, but now you have a pitch clock going on.
The postseason, I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
One ball, one strike.
They'll never do that for the postseason.
Yeah, never. As they shouldn't.
Yeah, but I don't know. Now that they have a pitch clock, I don't really see it. I mean, it makes a game go even faster. Runner going to go.
Got a great jump. That's pulled foul. I'm going to have to ask Brady during this commercial break specifically why he doesn't like the pitch clock. So they were doing Brian Kenny on MLB Network. He said they have saved 26 minutes of dead time in games. It's a whole episode of The Office.
That is true. I mean, that's the thing with during the dead time. I mean, what do you talk about?
Exactly. That's hit into right field, and it's fouled down the right field line, just barely.
Kind of like the thing with Sports Talk Radio.
We had one person ask one time, what do you talk about on Sports Talk Radio?
We did.
Well, I got news for you. It's kind of in the name.
Yeah, especially if you're in a pretty big city. There's a...
You like sports? Talk sports. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High pop up, shallow left. Stalker coming up. Sestala going back. He'll take it. Inning over. We're through 3. 5-0 Abbott. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the 1A state title. The first pitch to Preston Pajovsky is fouled away for strike 1. We're here in the 4th inning. It is 5-0. Abbott. Pajovsky lifts the 0-1 into right. That was way too close for comfort. As Schley makes the play. I think he got lost in the sun there for a bit.
Yeah, it's right above his head.
Here's Carson Johnson, who's 2 for 2. Ooh, that just missed. Really?
Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Okay. That's foul back. We had an incident yesterday where Christian lost my sunglasses. He dropped them. The 1-1. That's inside. That almost hit him.
Yeah, it did.
Thought it hit him for a second.
We had a very eventful first day of state.
Yeah.
That, 2 walk-offs.
2-1 popped up right side. Caught by the first baseman, Vitek, for the second out of the inning.
That's a good job, too. Finally, someone calls for it there.
Here's Will Cosda. Has reached on 2 fielder's choices. First pitch outside. The 1-0. Hard hit into center on a line. And it drops in front of Kubala. He misplayed it.
Man,
He misplayed it.
that was awfully close. See it on the replay here. Yeah. mean, that is the hardest play to make. Ball's coming right at you. The sun's just beaming down on you.
So Kazda has reached for the third time, this time on a single. And the first pitch to Connor Solins is fouled away. Connor Solins has 2 RBIs today, one on a fielder's choice and then another on a single, and then scored a run in that inning. Hit high in the air to center. And this time it's an easy play for Kubala. The top of the 4th is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. To the bottom of the 4th we go. 5-0 Abbott in the 1A state title.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Fritsch, Goalie, and Gross up at the plate for Fayetteville, 3-4-5 hitters. Preston Pajovsky's on the mound for his 4th inning of work. Oh, 1. Nothing at 2. Good pitch on the outside corner. It's coming in at 59.
You know, another nice thing about being out here at Dale,
Yeah.
you get the radar gun too.
It's a beautiful ballpark.
Oh,
the O2.
Way outside.
But it's not built for 9 a.m. games.
No, it is not. I will say that is one thing that Brady found out about Dish yesterday. All AC.
That's cool. Popped up behind the plate. Kazda can't get back there in time.
No, but it's all, yeah, it's not just beaming on you. What's the nicest
Baseball park?
park you've done a game at?
Just strictly baseball?
Yes.
Probably this. Waco's pretty cool. Talking about Baylor. Right up the middle, off of Pajovsky. Sestala can't make the play. And it's a leadoff infield single for Logan Frosch.
Well, that's one way to do it. Because I think if that goes up the middle, they might have been able to turn that.
I think so too, yeah.
Get a courtesy runner
Just
here.
got a bad contact off it.
If I'm picking games, I will say, went out to Bluebell to do a game with Gavin last
Oh,
week.
I forgot about Bluebell. That's awesome.
Yeah, Bluebell.
Beautiful ballpark.
It is.
I think they just want to take a look at Pajovsky here to make sure he's okay. Got hit hard on a line off the leg, but he's good.
Just got to shake it off.
Ball one to goalie. Bottom of the fourth inning, nobody out. Runner at first base after the first hit of the game for Fayetteville. So I just use these two papers I have, Trevor, to block out the sun.
I'll tell you this, the Fayetteville fans down there have the right idea. They all brought, the fans brought fans.
Nice. 1 ball, 1 strike. I just put up these two papers in front of the sun, and I swear it just went down 20 degrees for me. 1-1 pitch. Hit high in the air to left center field. Coming over to make the play is Hazel, who you said earlier, Trevor's been busy out there. 1 away as Reed Gross comes up.
Yeah, I want to look at the stats after this game's over and see how many games he's going to end up catching a fly ball out there.
You know, I listened to this podcast once with Christian Yelich. Get to that in a minute as the first pitch somehow missed. And he was talking about, there's sometimes in the outfield there where he just stands there and does absolutely nothing. Right. Just nothing. The 0-1. Misses inside.
What podcast was this, Chase?
Pardon my take.
Okay. I'll have to give the Yelich interview a listen.
Pretty good one. He's a pretty nice dude.
Pretty good ball player too.
Yeah, he is. He played with Corey Knable.
Dre is decently familiar with Corey.
1-1. Big fan of pickup trucks.
Yep. And
likes working with the best car salesman in the business.
and driving all the way from Wisconsin to get it. 3-1.
That's going above and beyond right there to get your truck. He flew down there. We've been corrected. He flew down there and then was going to drove the truck back.
Well, he didn't get the truck.
Wait,
Chopped third.
what happened, Trevor? Oh, it's dropped at second base by Warren. Solons had the right idea. Warren just dropped it. As Dooley is safe at second base, Gross is at first.
I thought for sure they were at least going to just get a fielder's choice for the second out.
Oof.
Jeez.
So it's getting a little interesting now as Chance Konvitka comes up to the plate. He struck out yesterday. Or struck out earlier today, I should say. First bench is a strike.
So the story with Corey is he flew down to get said truck, and then he got to the dealership, and said truck was gone.
The 0-1.
Swing and miss.
I would not have been thrilled.
Nope, I think it got sold like, what, an hour before?
I think that's the story.
Oof. Poor Corey Knable there.
I think he did okay for himself.
Yeah, he's doing all right. But if you're, back to this game, if you're Fayetteville right now, you have to capitalize on this inning. They've already left 2 stranded in this game. But if you get a base hit, you can cut that deficit to 4-2 quick.
Well, that's not going to help.
No, it is not. Big swing and a miss.
Got him to swing and miss on a pitch inside.
Goodness.
That is strikeout number 3 for Pajovsky. That's hard hit down the left field line and foul.
Just foul. Hit that railing on that third baseline.
There is not much room in both right field and left field between fair and foul territory and the seating.
No, it is.
It's pretty similar to Minute Maid, isn't it? Well, in left field you have more room than right, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You're there all the time, so I'm asking you.
I was going to say, been 12 games this year?
How many last year?
34.
34.
28 the year before.
1-1 pitch. But who's keeping track, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how that missed. 2-1.
Thanks, MLB Ballpark app. I will say I've seen the Astros season end the last 2 years. One a little bit better than the other.
I'd say so. The first time Jorge Soler shut you all up.
Yep, that's the quietest I've ever heard that stadium.
And then last year, Yordan Alvarez had Houston exploding.
And that's the loudest I've ever heard that stadium. Walk there.
3-1, low and away, bases loaded with 2 outs. Things are getting a little dicey now. Lawson Frisch walks. Jack Schley is going to come up to the plate.
Well, this is Fayetteville's best chance to at least put a couple runs on the board. And like I said a minute ago, got to capitalize.
Bases loaded. Good pitch, strike 1. Lawson 0 for 1 with a fly out to left and then a walk. Mallory Hartley sent us a text. She's watching back in North Texas. That's low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We will tell Mallory hello. We'll see her in 2 weeks, I guess, at 7-on-7 in College Station.
You want to talk about hot days?
Yeah.
1-1 fouled away. It's 1 and 2.
Yeah, turf.
Turf is hot.
Turf in the middle of June, yeah.
In College Station, believe it or not, is really hot.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's probably the hottest event we do all year.
The 1-2 delivery. Spit upstairs.
62 miles an hour on that one, man. Yeah, if I'm Fayetteville, like I'm. At least 1 run. Have something to feel good about.
Well, right on cue, Trevor. Preston Pajovsky gets another strikeout, and he gets out of the jam. That's strikeout number 4. We're through 4, 5-0. Abbott back in a moment. One 0. 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 1 the count now. It'll be Warren, Stalker, and Schultz. 6, 7, 8. 2-1. Fouled right side out of play. Down goes Warren. Gross has himself a strikeout here in the top of the 5th inning. 1 away as Max Stalker comes up. First pitch on the ground to third. Supek's throw is in time. 2 down.
Nice read there. I mean, that's good inning here for this Fayetteville defense. Getting the strikeout and then quick little ground out there.
Swing and a miss. Brady Schultz swings and misses, strike 1.
Just tips it foul.
0-2. Struck him out outside corner. That was a quick 1-2-3 inning, huh?
I'd say so.
We go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-0 Abbott in the 1A state title. Preston Pajovsky goes onto the mound for his fifth inning of work. First pitch to Jake Kubala. Misses outside for a ball. 1-0. 1 ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Kubala flew out to center last time up in the first. 2-0 pitch. Hit high in the air to center field. And he drops. He misplayed it again. Hazel, I think, lost it in the sun again. And that is going to be an E8, I believe.
Yeah, I'd say so. Looks like it went right off his glove. And after being awfully busy and making it look like clockwork.
They're going to give him a single.
Okay.
Generous, I think, but either way, runners aboard. Throw back over to first base. He's in time. One ball, one strike. We'll have to wait. Trevor, how you feeling?
Better after that drink of water.
The 1-1. Ooh, good pitch. Catching the outside corner. Supak 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the first, then got hit by the pitch in the third. Chopper to third. That stays fair. Backhanded by Mullins. The throw is not in time. And everyone's safe.
Well, here we go again, Chase.
It's getting dicey.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, we saw back in the bottom of the fourth, Fayetteville, the bases juiced. Couldn't capitalize. Now they got 2 on, nobody out. They left 5 runners stranded here.
2 on, nobody out. First pitch to Easton Yeager is a strike. So Supak is at first base. Kubala is at second base. That's up the middle into center. They're going to send around Kubala. The throw is late. Going down to second base is Yeager, and he delivers with an RBI single, advancing to second base on the throw home. 2 runners in scoring position now, and it's now 5-1.
Well, finally they are able to capitalize on the opportunity. Good piece of hitting there. And yeah, that throw not going to even be close to in time. And all right, we got ourselves a game.
Easton Yeager had 2 RBIs yesterday. He drives in the first run of the day for Fayetteville as Logan Fritsch comes up. First pitch outside. Fritsch 1 for 2. Popped out to short in the first, singled in the fourth. 1-0. Hit high in the air to center field. Hazel goes back. This will score a run. They're going to throw it down to third base. The throw is not in time. Yeager tags. Supak tags. It's 5-2. Only one out. So a sacrifice fly for Logan Fritsch. Has himself an RBI. Here's Travis Gully.
And it seems in these smaller classifications, we've had a little bit of craziness.
First pitch to Travis Gully. He's in there for a strike. Gully reached on an E5 and then flew out to center. So he's 0 for 2. The 0-1 hit on a line into left. Coming up to make the play on the run is Stalker. The throw to the plate is not in time. Another run scores on a sacrifice, and it's 5-3.
All right. Well, that's the inning you've wanted, even if they don't score again. Especially the way your pitching's pitched in the last 2 frames, if you're Fayetteville.
The first pitch to Reed Gross, hit high in the air to right center. Hazel comes over to make the play. The inning is over, but not before Hyattsville. Fayetteville cuts into the 5-run deficit to make it a 2-run deficit. Back in a moment, we go to the 6th. 5-3.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family. From top sports brands to backyard cooking or the best in the outdoors. The North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
Trevor, we all come from different walks of life.
That is true.
Fayetteville is a 1A school. It is in Fayetteville, Texas.
Correct.
Of course.
In Fayette County.
Yes, a lot of Fayettes. So here's my question to you.
Okay.
The 1-0 popped up right field. Hazel flies out to right. And Sestala will come up with 1 out. Well, how big was your graduating class at the University of Katy?
Well, University of Katy. I think we had 780, 790.
According to the 2020 census, is the first pitch to Sestala is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike now. I want you to take a guess at what the population size is for Fayetteville, Texas. As Sestala bounces it up the middle to second.
Nice.
Stretch from Vitek. Yeager with the 4-3 put out, 2 down.
I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess like 160.
Not too far off. 246.
Okay. Goodness.
There's no secrets in that town, buddy.
No. No.
That swung on and missed.
You know everybody. How big was your Kingwood graduating class?
About your size.
Okay.
Around 700. The 0-1. Hit high in the air to left center field. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Gross as Bajovsky flies out to Kubala. We're through 5.5. It's 5-3 Abbott as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Back in just a moment. Chance Konvinka leads things off for Fayetteville. He'll be followed by Logan Frisch and Jack Schleiv. First pitch is a strike.
You know, Chase, if you're Abbott right now, just an inning ago, you're up 5-0. You got out of the jam. You're just cruising. And then Fayetteville bats came alive again.
Konvinka with a floater into center. That's going to be dropped by Hazel in center field. And he has had a rough go of it right now lately.
Yeah, I'd say in this 4th, 5th, and now 6th inning, he was just.
I think he's losing it in the sun, dude.
Yeah, I mean.
Everyone thought he caught it.
Right. Oh, man, that's tough.
So we have a courtesy runner here, I believe.
And I did not, if you told me this 4 innings ago, we're going to have, for Fayetteville, the tying run is coming to the plate.
Listen, after what I saw yesterday.
That's true. That's true.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
That is true. All right, here's a question. What was more surprising? That game yesterday or Dieball Brock when the kid?
I think that one yesterday.
Okay.
I really do. Because that one yesterday, they were 1 strike away. As Gavin was just
right.
Bases were empty too.
Yep. No.
Bajovsky's going to stay on the mound.
They were empty. Yeah.
With a nice round of applause.
Let's see if he can.
Yesterday was, or that Abbott, that Dieball game. It was just insanity. So you just knew it was going to end on insanity. That one right there, there was no warning.
Right.
All right, runner at first base. First pitch inside, strike 1. Preston Pajovsky still on the mound. As Hogan Warren grounds it to short. This could be 2. 6, 4, 3, double play. How clutch is that from Preston Pajovsky?
Goodness. You go from having a man on, feeling comfortable, nobody out, and you hit right into a double play, clear the bases, and tying run at the plate, not there anymore.
First pitch back up the middle, stopped by Pajovsky, barehands it, now throws wide!
Oh.
It's another error. An E1. The inning will continue. Didn't have time to tell you that Jack Schley was at the plate, and he reaches on an E1. Schley is at first base. Jake Kubala now comes up.
And Pajovsky there, he almost, he read the play, got it up, and that's a tough throw. He's falling down a little bit too.
First pitch.
So now we get the tying run back at the plate.
On the ground to first. Johnson will step on the bag. The inning is over. So Pajovsky, clutch. After a couple of mistakes, gets a 6-4-3 double play. Then after that error, gets an easy ground out to first. We're through 6. Abbott up 5-2. 5-3, up by 2. It's early. We'll be back in a moment. Carson Johnson, Will Cosda, and Connor Solins due up. 3, 4, 5 hitters. For Abbott, trying to get some insurance here.
Like I said last inning,
Upstairs.
You were feeling great being up 5-0. You're cruising. Pajovsky's dominant on the mound, and then Fayetteville chipping away. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike. Little floater into right field, coming over to make the play. Is Mr. Schley for the first out of the inning. first pitch is going to drop in between right and center field, and sliding in safely is Cosda.
And that ball just kept carrying and carrying. I was wondering there for a moment, I'm like, are they going to be able to converge on that? Not happening.
There's been a lot of balls into the outfield that has just made me stop. Say, is that dropping or not?
Yeah, when you play the 9 a.m. game and the sun's directly looking at you, it could affect it out there and out in the outfield.
Runner at second base, new courtesy runner in. We'll get to that in just a moment. The first pitch to Solons is in there for a strike. That's hard hitting to left field, a base hit. They're going to hold up the runner. Runners at the corners, one out.
All right. Getting a little dicey here if you're Fayetteville. Gotta hope you can either get a strikeout, fly out in this inning, or maybe turn a double play, because every run critical.
So discussion on the mound here again. One out, trying to limit the damage.
And I will say this about Fayetteville. Their offense coming into this state tournament, pretty darn dominant. 17, 17, 10, 12, 10, 11, and 12.
Not too shabby.
So they can score runs in bunches.
Here's Reed Gross. Here's Hogan Warren. Popped out to second. Walked and brought home a run. Then struck out.
That steal there is big, takes away the double play.
Joey Pavelka is the courtesy runner, and he takes off for second base. That's floated into left field, a base hit. Hayden Pajovsky scores. One of several Pajovskys, and it's 6-3. It's an RBI single for Hogan Warren.
I was going to say big insurance run there, Chase. Little blooper there into left field. And now you can breathe a little bit more if you're a Abbott fan.
Back up the middle, off of the glove of Gross. And the throw to the plate in time. What a weird play that was. As Logan Fritsch is slow getting up. So Pavelka was trying to go to the plate. Thought he had an opportunity there after that ball bounced off of Gross. Then Vitek threw it to Supak, and they got Pavelka in a pickle. Then Pavelka hit Fritsch. He's trying to walk it off right here.
I'll say this, at the 1A level.
By the way, Stalker went down to second base. Warren is at third. Go ahead.
Say here at the 1A level, it's all hands on deck. I mean, it just, you look at, we're used to covering 5 and 6A schools where you just have depth. hoping he's okay down there.
And he is. Just needs some water.
You know, Chase, I had I was doing, what was the game? It was out at Langham Creek High School. It was Cinco Ranch and Cinco Ranch and Ridge Point, and we stopped play for 30 minutes because the official left. And I remember I was asking in the booth. They said, "What happened?" They said, "Oh, he passed out in the dugout because of the heat." So always stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated, especially in days like today, as there's 2 runners in scoring position as that's fouled away. Strike 1 on Brady Schultz. Schultz today has struck out 3 times. Went down swinging in the 2nd and the 3rd, and then struck out looking in the 5th. The 1-1 inside, 2-1.
And if you're Fayetteville, you're just hoping to get out of this inning. Only limit them to the 1 run here in the top of the 7th.
2-1. Fouled away.
So choose across the board, and you're just hoping, like I've said, you're just hoping, limit the damage, give your batters a chance to walk us off maybe.
2-2, struck out looking outside corner. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Abbott 3 outs away from winning the 1A state title.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family. From top sports brands to backyard cooking or the best in the outdoors. The North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
All right. Fayetteville down by 3. Pajovsky's on the mound for his 7th inning of work. 1-2-3 due up for Fayetteville, and the first pitch is hit into the gap in left center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Supak's going to go for 2, and he's there safely.
Well, that's one way to get the inning started. First pitch swinging.
So Keegan Supak leads things off with a double. He's now 2 for 3 on the day as Easton Yeager comes up to the plate. That means the potential tying run is on deck if Yeager were to get on. It's pulled foul. Yeager has himself an RBI today on a single.
So Chase, both teams today looking for their third state title. Fayetteville last won in 2011. Abbott last won back-to-back in 17 and 18.
0-1 to third, dropped, picked up, throw just in time. Supak goes down to third base. Yeager is out. That was close play for Solons. One down. And so the first pitch to Logan Fritsch is taken for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Into left field, a base hit. It's a 2-run game. Supak scores. One away.
Wow.
Look out. Don't look now. Don't look now, man. I'm telling you. Something happening. Something happening.
Crazy year for State. Crazy endings, I guess. More often than not.
Here's Travis Goling. New runners at first base for Logan Fritsch. First pitch to Goling is taken for a strike. Believe it or not, he represents the tying run. And how big was that insurance run?
For Abbott?
Yes.
Yeah. Gigantic.
On the ground to short. Dropped! He bobbled it, and everyone's safe. Sustala is going to be charged with an E6, and that is the fourth error on Abbott.
Fielding Chase.
Oh,
I would say
man.
that is the story of the game.
So Ty Knight, who came in to run for Fritsch, is at second base now.
That's the fourth error that Abbott's had today.
That's outside.
And I mean that they could have turned two and ended the game right there.
The 1-0. In the air to left center. Here comes Knight. It's a one-run game as the throw to the plate is cut off. 6-5. RBI single, Reed Gross. And that's going to do it for Preston Pajovsky. Was there any doubt? Could this tournament get any weirder? No.
No. This is,
We're only in 1A state title.
I know.
It's only our
I know.
fifth game.
So you've been doing this. This is your fourth tournament or fifth tournament?
It's my fourth because we skipped out in 2020.
Okay, this is my third. Usually you get one or two,
Yeah.
just wild ones. We've had three, and we're only in the fifth game. First game of day two, just
Yep.
wacky. And then, in one game we weren't even at, and that went 12 innings. Goodness.
Can you believe this? Can you believe this?
I will say this. If Abbott wins this, it's because they got off to the hot start. If Fayetteville wins this, it's because of the 4 errors in the clutch hitting here in the closing stages of this game. Because they were stymied in those first 3 innings. They couldn't do anything.
Nothing at all. No.
Remember, they had the bases loaded in the 4th, and they just couldn't capitalize. And I'm gonna honestly, Chase, I kind of thought, well, that's it. That was their chance. And then 3 runs.
So much for that.
Yeah, so much for that.
There's still plenty of hope here. Here's Chance Konvicka. He is 1 for 3 today. Chance Konvicka with runners at first and second. One out. First pitch, low and away, ball 1. The 1-0. Strike 1. One to Konvicka, low and in. Hit high in the air to left center field. 2 down. Dooley flies out. 2 down. And here, first pitch just missed for ball 1. Our equipment is overheating right now because of course it is.
Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes on Lawson Fritsch. Wow.
Wow.
Caught a break there.
Almost hit him, too.
Yeah, it did. Foul back. Fayetteville down to its last strike. Runners at first and second. The bottom of the 7th. Riley Sestala trying to close this one out. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss! He does just that! And Abbott, for the first time since 2018, is your 1A state title. Well, Trevor Riley Sestala saves the day. And like we said, how big was that insurance run in the top of the 7th?
Otherwise, we'd be going to extras.
Yep.
What a game.
Fun game. Abbott wins by 1 yet again. They're the 1A state champions.
They've had the knack for the dramatic, I would say, here in the state tournament. Man, you have to, I will say this, you have to feel for Fayetteville. They got down 2-0. They got down after 1 inning. Got down 5-0 after 3, and they kept fighting back. And they come up just 1 run short.
Just 1 run short. Abbott, your 1A state champion for the first time since 2018. Any final thoughts before we head out of here?
Well, I like doing these crazy games, and yeah, it seems like we're getting a few of them this tournament.
Well, I'm going to go cool off.
Yeah.
I'm so,
Yep.
and probably take a nap.
I was going to say, Gavin and I got an hour break till Shiner and Harlson.
I got a little bit longer than that, and I'm going
Yeah.
to take advantage of it. But congratulations to Abbott. Your Academy Sports and Outdoor Player of the Game is going to be chosen. Is it going to be chosen by us, Dre, or the UIL? UIL. Yep.
Okay.
Who do you think it will be?
I mean, Connor Sullins did go. He did go 2 for 4 with 2 RBI.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
He also had the big. I mean, he also had the game-winning hit yesterday too.
Well, I want to thank you for joining myself and Trevor Bullard on this broadcast. Trevor, a lot of fun as always.
Always.
Brady Sparks, home plate cameraman today. Christian Venegas, first base cameraman. Dre Matula, our great producer. Gavin Moritz. For all of us here at the NFHS Network, I'm Chase Snyder signing off from Dell Diamond and Round Rock. Stay here for the trophy ceremony. Back in a moment.
The UIL is proud to present the Most Valuable Player Award. At this time, we will present the field for presentation of the award. The Most Valuable Player for the Conference 1A, as selected by the media, is senior pitcher number 8, Preston Krzyzewski. Conference 1A state champions, the Panthers from Abbott High School. The selection of 2024 first round and the Chief World Champion. Please step forward and accept your championship trophy. With congratulations to Florence School of